Oh, how many times did you walk off to the back of the alley? How many times did you come to thought, thought? How many times did you come to thought? Walking around with the data thought. Okay, mic test. Test 2. Seems good. When I'm talking, can I hear the game? Yeah, okay, that's good. That is dandy. Alright, we'll throw that there. Then from here, I'm going to do a little bit of self-advertisement. So give me one hot second, ad. Okay, and then we just get away. You game plus 7. Where should I post about this stream in the server? Not the writing run, not commissions. Play great games. Get your disco on. That's music. Library is open. That's books. Press. Oh, okay. They have Oh, so they have like a thing that's completely based upon recommended games. For you to play. I have no mouth and I must scream. I've heard it's good. The original 2 Fallouts, Civilization, of course, Bioshock, of course. Quite a lot of games here they have recommended. They don't have Outer Wilds or Outer Worlds, which is surprising. Those are both games. I forget which one is the one I'm talking about. Okay. Alright, there we go. Let's continue. We're on to the second day. I did, in fact, take a bath.
The fan stands still.
Okay, the fan's still here. Can I check the mirror? Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Oh wait, that's the door.
A mirror
It's the
hangs
mirror.
on the bathroom
Yeah,
wall.
these are all locked.
In
I
it,
have to
your
up
face.
my skills in those departments.
The bed is still cold.
No time to rest yet. Okay. I'm unsure how to start the day. Find money. Find 20 real. I have 20 real. Interview the union boss. Wild reps. So these are my two big needs to do today. Find out who is in the union box. Some unruly union men gather in there. They're gonna be there around there, what, 1300 today. Ask Renee about it. Uncharacteristically happy. Find booze and drink it. Find smokes and smoke them. Track down my badge. Who put the clothes in the bag? It may take a while. Okay. Read your ledger and name the case. Go to your inventory and interact with the damaged ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board. Barely held
What's
together
going
by a
on, Rotten
knitting clip.
Chorus?
This sad
Hey,
display is
Elysium
made
bros.
complete by
Sorry
the
if I
faint
missed that.
smell
I had to
of
open my
urinal
chat.
cleaner.
I'll be sure to put this chat up where I can actually see it. How are you doing, though? I'll set it like that. Oh, sorry, kitty. The sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Anything
There's a
else?
piece of toilet paper. Or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Just saying It's just saying I'm a piece of shit. It's trying to clean me. Bruh, inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Needed something to watch while drawing. What's better than Disco Elysium? Amen, brother. Yeah, this is my first time playing the game ever, and this is just the start of the second day, as you can see. So yeah, I mean, feel free to just like lurk if you want them while you draw. I hope your drawing goes good. What are you drawing? Leave it there. It's
Way
cool.
cool.
Way cool. Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
The lack of Kimball emojis is severely limiting my self-expression. How do I get Kimball? Who's Kimball? Am I supposed to know who that is? Is that a character in the game? You'll know? Okay. Okay. Is it one of the people I'm going to interview? Because today, like I said, my goals today are to interview the union boss and the Wild Pines rep. I can get to the union boss. I made the jump already and got my jacket to get in there. So I can go that way and get into the union to interview him. Zero clue where the Wild Pines rep is. I also just barely couldn't get 100 real. But then I realized that, nah, you know him. Okay. I just must be forgetting. No, and then, And then Kim gave me 100 because I didn't have enough because we pawned off his stuff. Run your finger across the
The
aluminum.
surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks
Silvery
like an
sticker.
official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
What is this?
To be honest, you have little to no idea. You're dumb and alone. Somewhere, not here, the helpful Lieutenant Kitsuragi is making notes in his blue notebook. He tilts it ever so slightly. A glowing rectangle catches the light. He could advise you with this. The next moment,
Glowing rectangle
a
catches the
bunch of
light.
sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry sight.
Browse the white
They're not
papers.
exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
100. What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
So I haven't completed any of them, but I've like opened so many cases, or I've been like assigned so many. I guess how much is that? 2 new cases a week. Yeah, of a naming convention.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
And they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
Okay.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You love
Right.
this grimy murdering, don't you?
Seems like it.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
How much is that? 2 new cases a week.
A lot, a little. You have no idea. This does it. It feels like a lot. Or maybe even more than a lot. It feels like too much.
It does seem like a lot of cases. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to
The
paper.
tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
Okay.
Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Alright, cross out the ones you've
A
already finished.
satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia.
My volume was up for the stream and I played the audio on the thing I'm making right now and almost lost my hearing. Yeah, it's not just my streams. I find that Twitch streams in general are like super quiet because you kind of have to like get a good balance between like how loud the mic is and how loud the game is. Because if I have the like I could raise my mic volume so that I could raise the game volume, but I have to keep the game somewhat quiet so that way when I'm talking the game doesn't like overpower what I'm saying. But it's weird because I don't really ever have like audio being like super quiet on YouTube. It's just on Twitch, but it's whatever. Sorry about that. Extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens militia. Yes.
This would be a good time to finally name the case.
Here we go.
If
Okay.
only Lieutenant
I don't mind.
Fitzgerald
Okay.
were here, so you could coordinate. No use naming it without him. Maybe at a later time you can come back to this.
Okay.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers,
Alright, well I'm
if you
done
don't
then.
exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly
Maybe.
papers, they're a little further from your nose now.
Alright, browse the yellow
In
papers.
the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Misconduct fine, station calls, and field autopsy forms. How many misconduct fines do I have? I'm sure I have a shit
A
ton.
monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Oh, I hand them out. Okay, station call.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
Sounds about right. Field
A
autopsy.
dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Alright.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Okay, look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Okay. What did you say the color was? He said it was dark blue plastic.
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Don't look into it. Shake it.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And
Oh.
something small inside. Light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps. The
He just
plastic
said.
shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4 sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
That's wonderful. Oh yeah, Sylvie told me I dunked it in the toilet.
If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it?
The option was there. I'm a policeman. This is police work. I'm just following the leads. Don't question my
Touching
authority.
your own nose for no reason is not conducive to case cracking, bud.
Are you angry with me, Nose?
Yeah. Turns out your nose doesn't like self-indulgent literal shit huffing. Quelle fucking surprise. Come on, no more. The ledger is going back down, away from your nose now.
My nose is pissed. Alright, well, let's go for it, I guess. Let's see if I can open the compartment.
Is not
And
what
I
you
roll a
intend
4.
on doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then a hot flash of rage comes over you. For a moment there, before it recedes, you feel as though you might just squeeze a tear of anger out of your duct. Makes you wonder, why? It's unjust, that's why. You can't even get to that thing anymore. The
But I
ledger
can't.
quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle.
Shoot.
This pathetic mess, suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Damn. It's alright, I'll be able to read the case now, because I'll get a good roll.
It's proving to be harder
Damn
than
it.
expected. You just don't
It's
have
okay. If
the
I get more
intellectual
logic, I
rigor
can
to
get
patch the
this.
quilt back together.
So what, is this one going to be
Try
near
again.
impossible now? Because I got stuck. That's okay. I'll interact with that in a minute again. Have I interacted with everything in here? Yellow man mug? What is
It's
this?
just a racist mug.
Into that
What's
mug
there to
talk
read
again.
but
Okay, well, I've already talked to it, I believe. There's a book.
the face of King Fleecell
This
smiles
was the
at
book
you.
I got in,
For some reason, the smile now strikes
the
you as
office.
more
The
force
office
than it did before.
for the union. Not the union, but the people the union are against. Okay, I don't care about that right now. The fractured bullet, I think the ledger is the single absolutely necessary check in this game. Is basically over for you right now. Aw, geez, man. No, the one check you have to pass. Drats. No. Well, I'm sure if that's
The
true,
ledger
that's
you
why
own
it's a white
and the
check.
cool piece of toy.
I'm pretty sure I haven't even, oh man. I'm pretty sure I haven't even leveled up interfacing yet. So I'll be able to, I can just level it up next time I get a level point. Is Kim in this room then? Can I knock on it? What about her, this chick? I was supposed to interview her,
The
wasn't
door
I?
is closed. Still, you should punch a. You hear them.
I have yelled fucking whore into it already. While Kim was here. But I haven't punched a hole in it yet. I've managed to control myself enough to not do that. Oh, shoot! Oh, Kim's down here, and there's people here. I gotta get over there. Alright, let's go talk to Kim. Good morning.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once.
Half-Light
Union
is
has some
based.
trouble. They look rowdy. We should
It
talk to them.
is. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. Yes, we should. Are these the Mengarte told us about
I
yesterday?
completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud
Perfect.
and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about.
There
Now
we
one
go.
big problem to replace it.
Here, just for you. Just for you, Mister in the chat. Let's run it back. Yeah,
One
let's
more
roll.
thing before we
Oh, one more thing.
Allow
We don't have to talk to them immediately.
purposefully
We can walk
concentrate
right
on
past them,
something
continue
else
our business.
first.
Good, a power move.
They're
Okay.
in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. What?
I think I will just talk to them though. Alright,
It's the ledger you own and the cool piece
now
of
I have a
toilet paper
72%
that's stuck to
chance,
the
so
back. Just relax.
boom, I got
Two
it.
sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know.
Somehow I don't want to. Why don't I want to? There's gotta be. I need to see what it is. Slide it open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. What? What is my issue here? Pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Okay. So I can go to the zoo and aquarium. What does the card give me?
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Oh, that's
A
nice.
touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
No, of course. Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
Okay.
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
Why would I throw it away? Keep reading.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe
So this
the
is like
happiness I feel
my
with
wife
you.
that I lost?
You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and
Oh,
the
into
blood
the
sucked
void.
out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
Okay, I'll hold on
To
then.
what? There's nothing.
Oh.
Detective, is everything all right?
It seems not. Oh, down I go. What's happening? Disco Elysium? Why can't I click on it? Why? Why does it give me the option to click on stuff? He's discoing all over Elysium. He disco on my Elite Elysium.
There is nothing.
Oh, we're back here into the ancient reptilian brain.
Again.
Nothing.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Just lie there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
What's basal ganglia?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
Oh. And who is that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, what? Even the darkness, he's grasping at it. Trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water, slimy. Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian
That's
cortex, we call it
doesn't sound great.
the shadow.
The shadow, okay.
Because it's always there.
Tell him. Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
Smelled so nice.
It didn't smell nice.
It did smell like
It
betrayal.
smelled like betrayal.
Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Yes, that.
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
Okay. Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on
Sorry about that.
pause.
Okay. I guess I'll just lie here.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that, Kim? What is it?
Yes.
It's cold.
They're
Oh,
pouring
they're putting
something
water on
on
your
you.
face.
It's in you. And
It's delicious.
Oh, that's good.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
The upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is
Kim
thick
to the
with
rescue.
leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
I might like this guy. Kim's the goat, dude. I can't blame you. I did the, I got the body down by shooting Kim's gun, and he was, like, so hyped for me, dude. The lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. Yeah, I'll drink
The
some.
water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days.
I
Did you
haven't.
know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone?
I
You
didn't
need
drink
a
any
secondary
alcohol
form
yet.
of
I'll make that
hydration.
clear. Alright, I'll drink.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
Conclude. I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to the hospital. Then you came to.
I was up for like 20 minutes, but
10 minutes, maybe.
10 minutes, okay. I was dehydrated. Fuck it. Fuck it. He's just been living in my head since I actually got into this damn game. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck about what? I'm gonna tell him the truth, though. This is the only guy that truly understands what's happening with me. I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
Hands me my
I
ledger.
dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Yeah, I'm just gonna nod. I feel like I shouldn't say anything here. Seems like one of those moments.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses.
Oh, okay.
Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Kuno's fucking turbo-hydrated. Dude, Kuno pisses me off so much.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to?
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. 'Cause I don't like your machine. 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 'C More courage, one of many. No, I'm not gonna be a dick about it. It's pretty cool, man.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
A fine machine. Run your hand over the smooth metal surface.
Yes. An
With having
extraordinary
Kim living
machine.
in your head rent free. No, he's gonna have to pay. He's gonna have to pawn more of his coins.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. It's a bit girly right now.
Oh yeah.
Fit it with some proper off-road components.
With a winch and mud tires, you can take it off the beaten path, Kim. You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing. I understand Kuno, but I know kids like him IRL, and they're really fucking obnoxious. He's just a kid, though. Yeah, you're right. I'm just mad at him because I've done his check like 4 times, and I just haven't been able to get it. I always fail it. You need to slam it, Kim.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
I love this interaction with the CK. Sorry, I'm not following.
Lingo it up.
Drop the ride 200 mil. Get the chamber, the frosty minuses.
No, that's
Porno
tuning.
tuning.
Use bigger words.
Needs a massive aero kit with gargantuan roof mounted.
Porno. That's short for pornography.
Pornography is something completely different, Kim.
That's a negative on the porno. Thank you, though.
No one in the history
Oh
of
man.
convictions has been more sure
Car
of
interaction.
anything.
Kupri Kinema. My bad. Badly worded. Oh, okay. Who was that? That was someone that was mentioned earlier. Capri Kima. Yeah, isn't that one of these things? I don't know. I'm slowly getting the hang of this game. Okay, what's it packing there?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
V12? Is that good? I don't know. That's what? 7-liter V12.
7.2. Supercharged.
It's the car. I think of fucking tuning more than I should it, so. Okay. Nah, it's the car. Oh, okay.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Okay, that's good. I'm happy he's happy. I'm not gonna make fun of what it sounds. So now I have this, and I can interact with it. It gives me -2 authority. But it gives me +1 empathy and +1 inland empire. The one thing I don't like is I can't access my inventory when in dialogue. Without this, my authority is blank. With it, my inland emperor is +2, and my empathy is +1, but my authority is -2. Which makes my authority 3? That's not that bad, and it gives this really high rank. And I like this. I love how much of a car nerd he is, but I don't like cars. The Kim fan dilemma. Is he a car nerd? He seems a big fan of them. I don't know. He says supercharged, and I know it probably is good, but yeah, I'm also not too big on cars. Okay, let's get back inside. What was that thing I unlocked? White Morning. Little guy gets further and further away. So this gives me -1 authority while I'm researching it. So if I have this, I should probably take the tool off then while I'm researching it. Rigorous self-critique also seems pretty good. Let's go White Morning because it takes less time. and then take off this for now. But I do have to interact with it. We gotta name the case.
It's the legend. Oh, and the cool piece arson, petty theft.
It's 2 cases a week, a
slouch
good
case.
caseload, Lieutenant.
2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay.
Oh damn, my pencil
We all make
died.
mistakes.
Actually watching the stream time it is. That's
God
fine.
knows I've made my
I'm
share.
sure it won't take long to
He tries
charge.
not
You
to
can
think
watch
of
while
them.
you wait. God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Oh yeah, let's show him my naming
You mean
convention.
the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why's that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Jeez. I have a name for this case.
Oh, yes, the name. Good.
Shit
it?
on a stick. The Furies are at home in the mirror. This setting sun. I'm gonna go with shit on a stick.
Yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So,
Aw, okay.
is outlawed with this guy. What a
What a narc. Aw, man. Alright, well, let's just go with the Hanged Man then.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too.
Oh, okay,
The
perfect.
Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
It was the day before, and I don't know when you played that, but I think I also think about... I like the green. Goes with... Oh, yeah, when you put, like, on, like, the, Oh, you've got the tie. Yes, lovely. Of course I got the tie. I got the full outfit. Yeah, when he's, like, talking about your shoes. Especially because he says it's even if you're not wearing pants. Yeah,
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
of course.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Okay, so I can try the logic check again.
It's proving to be
Dang it.
harder than expected. You just don't have
Well,
the
I rolled-
intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try.
Yeah, I'll try again later. I have the mirror I could do. All of these are like legendary or whatnot. Trash container. Okay. Let's make a move on here. If I head backwards. Wait. There's somebody up on top here. How do I get there? Oh, come on. Now I need to find it. Oh, wait. There's also still people. Hold on. Slow down. Slow my case here. There's still people in here I need to talk to. They're for the union. Who are you?
Let me handle this.
Oh, it's Elizabeth, the woman from outside.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
You lied to me. You're not a gardener.
That's right. I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Oh, okay.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
The man on her
That's
right.
Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer.
I love this
Don't
game so
test your
much, I just want to say that for no
On
reason.
Martinez,
I actually get so
you are
happy whenever I
known.
see someone playing it for the first time. Well, I'm happy you're here too. I've enjoyed playing this game the past few days, but I really haven't had anyone in chat too active. And it makes games a lot easier for me to play through when I have someone else in the chat watching. So I'm happy just to have you here. Don't test your authority. And Martinez, you are no one.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to
I
say
did
it.
think about saying that. I dawn.
You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna say it. Ah, shoot. Hit enter again.
What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it anyway. You junior delinquent. But you
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Oh, well, shit. I shouldn't have said that. I should have just listened. What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor.
Hey, calm down, calm down.
Aggressive. You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you Moralinton lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Fuck is your problem?
Ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and unfunny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. I don't know when you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. Jesus, I don't care for many of these choices. Armed uprising. What are the union's
Look, a
plans?
comedian. Do your job. Ask your questions.
strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
I don't check Twitch much, but if you usually stream around this time, I'd love to drop in. See if your streams are in the Discord server. Yeah, for sure. I usually stream either around maybe an hour from now, because I have school. So I go to school and then I go to the gym until around 5. And when I get back, I get a shower. And then I stream. Or I'll come home and I'll take a nap. And then I stream in 5 hours from now. But I don't ever stream earlier than this, because I have stuff I'm doing. I should talk to Titus then. Yeah, I don't think this chick's too happy with me. This is what I studied law for. It's all about the money, you know. Sure is. What is this? It's a bowl. They're spitting it, reeking of tobacco. So, chewing tobacco. You see hawthorn bushes outside. You're told to keep 2 in the chest, and down he goes. Can I get out of the way? Photos of men in overalls, toting guns, and Union placards.
This is where you say your bit.
Okay. The broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you.
Precinct
Oh boy.
57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you, maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
Time zones are messy. I'm GMT +3, so it's 11 p.m. right now. If not for long. Alright, yeah, that's fine. And don't feel like you have to. It's 11 p.m. for you, though. So, where are you from, then? What country? That would make me think... Australia? Wait. Or is that too far? Maybe it's more like far East Europe? Eastern Europe? I'm just trying to guess based off, like... Because I think close, Turkey. Okay, yeah, so yeah, Eastern Europe. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, one thing I like about this game is I feel like it's not too popular in America. And it's a lot more like it has a good chunk of fans that I found. But it's pretty spread across the world. I legitimately don't know a single person that I talk to or that I'm friends with that have played this game before. I know one person who's heard of it before. So it's pretty interesting to me because every time I hear about this game, everyone says it's their favorite game ever. So it was I just gotta play it. This is about him, or a look
You
here.
sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
What is this guy Shanky on about?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
Oh boy.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard.
Oh yeah, I
Chances
got the
are
tracks
they're
in the
going to
yard.
match.
Alright, yeah, let's scan the room then.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man in his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian in his late 30s, early 40s. A symmetric burn on his neck, resembling the letters Loss Loss. Has he tried to burn it off? Leave that life behind?
Good to
And
know.
then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain.
Okay.
In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's
So
not.
important.
Let's call this one the musician.
Okay.
Size
The little guy.
41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and
They
two
seem like they
front
match
teeth
up pretty
missing.
good.
In the middle, heaving and wheezing, size 46 deep marks probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220.
Okay.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
It definitely is. My friends don't know about either, so I can't say much. But I've seen people into it. Spotted Kim Kitsuragi wall art in another city posted on Reddit the other day. Oh, that's dope. I think Martinez, the way it is, resonates a lot with people all around the world, not just America. A lot of Eastern Europe. The devs are Estonian, so I guess that's close enough. Yeah, that's true. The game, it doesn't seem like something that would be big in America anyway. My bad, I think I forgot how to speak for a moment. I understood what you were saying in a couple parts. One question I had is I read online that, like, the devs don't own the game anymore or something like that. What's that about? Do you know what that is about? One of them is missing, the odd soul, right?
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Of course I do. That's what my case is for.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
Oh, so they
As
admit
he
it.
speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around.
Okay, well, I don't know why I'm sitting here. I don't want to say either of these, because they haven't confessed to murdering him yet. Because we know he was dead before the murder. You confess?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
You murdered him just like that. No remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
This is as if it were worse than dying. But these were bad people, criminals, the scum of on the earth. What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
I'm ignoring her, but seriously, who calls the shots right here?
Who do you fucking think does?
What I've heard is ZAUM acquired the game through actual fraud, and the devs aren't involved anymore, so that's fucked. That's what I've heard too. So ZAUM, those are the people who bought the game, not the original devs, because they're on the Discord that I'm in. The official Discord, they're in it at like the top. Who do you fucking think does? He sounds more amused than angry. The devs got, yeah, from what I thought happened is, like, I thought they, like, made a deal with, like, the devs made a deal with the company to, like, work with them, and then once the company got them, the devs working with them, they, like, fired the devs. I don't know. I didn't buy this game. I'm just making that clear. because I did my research first. I don't think they care much though. It doesn't. It never. I mean, like you probably don't care if you did something like that. The biggest animal, Fat Angus, learned by the oldest, most vulnerable member. Annoyed cough, then reaches into his pocket for
Theo's
another
a great
cigarette.
guy, a great guy, but come on. Titus Hardy runs the Hardy Boys. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys, genius.
Oh, okay.
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
Holy fuck! Get out of here,
I
Elizabeth. You
know,
suck.
Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Good way to end the week. What I found is Zelm didn't buy a dead IP like Bethesda with Fallout. They sponsored the creation of a game and then laid off all the people who made it and kept the IP for themselves. Yeah, that's what I thought happened too. Is they fired it, they like bought it or sponsored it, and then once the game came out, quoting someone in the server. Okay. How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Came around about 3 weeks ago when the Pines.
By the Pines cow, you mean the representative for Wild Pines? The shipping company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
Pretending to mull over it.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
How does the bullet in his head factor into this? I'm sad we're not getting a Disco Elysium 2 though, or sequels to the book / probably. Oh, there's a book. Probably no actual translation or rewrite by Kurvitz, because I finished the book. It was so interesting. Yeah, no spoilers. I didn't know there was a book. That's super good to know, in case I want to have a read for English class. Why'd you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
I am. He stepped out of line.
Okay.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
What?
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
So they hired so Wild Pines hired a mercenary to take out the strike. How do you even know he was in Special Forces?
He walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one.
Oh, well, there you go.
Harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
There's a slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates. if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Scared and Terrible Air by Robert Kurvitz. There's no official translation though, and it's not light reading at all. Pretty hard to understand on first read. It definitely makes it very clear how much RK's writing improved between the book and game. It's improved a lot. So was RK the main writer for this game then, Disco Elysium?
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Trying to make mess of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming.
What the hell?
Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt?
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that.
Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Yeah, he's the lead writer. Okay. Because I know, wasn't it like mainly 2 people who worked on this game? Oh, fuck a duck. Give me 1 second. I just dropped my phone, which has my chat on it. Oh. Alright, I retrieved it. I'm like moving. Yeah, oh damn. It's good. I got my phone back. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just rearranging how I'm sitting real quick because I got uncomfortable. I'm laying in my bed, but I'm gonna put some damn pillows up on the wall. So I got myself like a backrest almost. Give me 1 more second. No, take one. Oh, shit. Alright. Pull this over. So just over here. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's all good. Take this back over here. Take that. The laptop. So here. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot. I'll unplug my keyboard because I'm not using that. Sit that over here. Oh, I actually do have to move Kitty. Hold on. There you go. Just gonna move a little bit so that I can use this. You can go over there if you want. Alright, we're all good now. Back at it. Show me a cunt. Yeah. I think I get the memo. Was this the same girl who he raped then?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
That's good.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Right, but who did he rape then? That's a very serious
No.
allegation.
You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Bro.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
One more time. Who did the man rape?
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but...
It won't be for long, she means. It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
How does a bullet end up... How does viciously rubbing hands together, signaling that I'm trying to get someone else into my interests? Have you ever played the Stanley Parable? Yeah, I've never played it, but I know, like, the entire game. I've watched the entire game multiple times. I just haven't played it. Same with Ultra Deluxe. How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still.
Okay, so they didn't kill
Wasn't
him.
that obvious, Copper?
It's so good, man. It is so good. I want to play it, just even though I know everything that's in it, I still want to play it, and I probably will eventually. It's on my list. Hold on. Let me show you my my list. One of the reasons I'm playing this game is because I have a list of every single game that I want to play. Let me show you for a split second. Oh, I speedrun Undertale. Not super good, but I will stay normal. But no, I know like everything for Undertale and Deltarune. So these are like, look at this. This is a massive like tier list. I think it's like 1,000+ games. And I'm gonna try, with time of course, to play every single one of them. Which is a bit of an ask. Some of them are, like this game right here, some of them aren't gonna be too fun to play. This is my, not excited to play list that are on the list. Some of them I'm just like the original Doom, it's not that it's bad, it's just like it's old. Do not play Genshin Impact. That's a great suggestion. Do I have that in here? Overwatch is in here. Danganronpa's in here. Jeez, I wonder why. These games, like, I don't have any opinion in, so I just don't know much about them. There's a few Zelda games in here. This is my, like, series, so, like, I want to play the games that come before them first. I really want to play the Sly Cooper series, because I played the final game in that series as a kid, and it was one of my favorite games. This is my mid-tier list, but this is the highs of highs. The games I want to play really bad. So I'm going through these right now. Oh, nah, I've never played one of those games. One of the Danganronpas. But they seem not, from what I've heard, they're not great. It's on the list, so I have to play it. Hades is wonderful. I know. I need to play it. Same with Hades 2. But right now, as you can see, I'm currently playing Disco Elysium. Afterwards, I think I'm going to play Katana Zero. Or Outer Wilds. One of these two. Blasphemous, I want to play. But I also want to get some of the more shorter games out. Like Firewatch, I've never played it. But I'm sure I could pound out. I'm trying to get into Slime Rancher, me too. But this game is going to take a little bit to play. Firewatch, I know it's somewhat short. Night in the Woods, yeah, but this game is like, Night in the Woods is extremely long. But I want to check it out. Chrono Trigger is super high up for me. I don't know what the next game I'll play is. It'll probably be Katana Zero. Or Outer Wilds. Little Nightmares 2 is good, but yeah. So yeah, this is like a huge list. And out of all of the games on this list, I only feel like this small list of games I can actually rank, because I've played them enough, is in TSPUD. So I say go for it. What does that mean? I don't know what TSPUD means, but I hear it as the Outer Worlds was fun, but I'm not that into it. Outer Worlds or Outer Wilds? The Outer Worlds is a completely different game than Outer Wilds. Firewatch is an Ultra Deluxe, yeah. I don't know if Outer Worlds is in this list or not. But Outer Worlds, yeah. Outer Worlds is like a RPG made by the people who made Fallout New Vegas. Outer Wilds is like it has the same reputation as Disco Elysium, where like people who play it say it's like their favorite game ever. But anyways, this is what I'm working on right now. That's why I'm playing this. We hanged him up there by the neck. Okay.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service.
Okay.
Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation.
Now you listen to me, Sonny Jim. The autopsy showed the victim's hands weren't tied. No signs of struggle. Explain this and make it real simple. He looks more irritated than before.
I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
I could go. Let me talk to the other options first. Mr. Tats, what do you use to knock the victim
My
out?
fucking elbow, copper. Samaran boxing style.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Alright. Things aren't... I think my favorite medias ever are Disco Elysium, Deltarune, Undertale, The Stanley Parable, and Discworld. Good Omens is really good too, but I've been into the show lately. I don't know what Discworld is. Let me look it up. I also close that. Oh, I misspelled it. It worked though. It's a book series. Intriguing. 41 books. Holy crap. Oh. Not Discworld, sorry. Disco. WLD. That's just showing Disco. Discord. Are you sure it's not Discworld? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Good Omens. Drama series on Amazon. Okay. There's Discworld. Okay. I've never heard of them. When it comes to like Undertale and Deltarune, I'm your guy. Those are like some of my favorite games ever. I know like everything about them. Back in my head. Through both like speedrunning and just like hundreds of hours of gameplay. Alright, let me go for it. Come on.
Titus
Oh,
is
let's
solid as
go.
a rock, and so are a few others. But
First tell me who is solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there.
Lift this up so that I can actually... Yeah, it's had such a grip. Had me in such a grip. Around 2019, I've been back into it, and I like to think I know a lot. I know a lot. That's the difference between me and you. You think you know a lot? I know a lot. No, I know I'm far too gone. I'm like super deep in like the theory space and whatnot for like Deltarune. Undertale, I know like almost every line of dialogue, which is a bit much. Just from like hours upon hours of being obsessed over it. Oh yeah, yeah, same. No, I was like super big into it because it was the only games I could run on my shitty old laptop. So I kind of just had that I could like play and stream. So I kind of had to go into it a lot. But I also just really enjoy them story wise. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there.
Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or
Alright,
whatever
should
he's
be
got
cooler.
there.
Who's cracking under the pressure? Fat Angus. This one. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Have you stolen your name? For what? What do you mean stolen your name from an Undertale Deltarune character? Chris Deltarune is something else for me. What? I'm lost. I'm at a loss.
A single sentence would wear him out. He can't take the length of the questioning. Keep it going long enough.
What do you mean chosen name? Like, you my name for like a different game or whatever is something from Deltarune or Undertale? A single sentence would wear him out. You can't take the length of the questioning. Keep it going long enough, you'll crack. Hey, you having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks startled. He looks up startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking
Jesus.
fat he is.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stone wall. You won't get...
I have other questions.
What, Copper?
So, how did the bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
Didn't think so. Fake fan. Am trans guy. Oh, okay. Or Angus is so fucking funny. Not sure if it was now, though. Chris is... Oh, okay, and Chris is your chosen name. Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Yeah, that's kind of funny. A sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
He's tight-lipped suddenly.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
Why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
Not in the arresting mood?
A fearful readiness, like an electrical charge, raises hairs in the room. By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer.
Hi, kitty. To start being normaler. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. It just means you have, like, you like the game. Nothing wrong with that. It's a game, it's a good game to like, it seems so far. I saw someone talking about in the server, like, they said NG plus 7. Does that mean New Game Plus, like, New Game Plus 7? Is that how many New Game Pluses there are? That's a bit absurd if you can, like, replay the game 7 times and there's new content coming out through each time.
Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Easy now, let's just talk.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth.
So what are we gonna do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
No idea what you're talking about. Okay.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Hold on, I found the message you're talking about. Yeah.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
I think it's just, oh, an Elden Ring reference. Okay.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Weak when you first met. I have to roll a 12. There's no not getting it. If I don't roll a 12, I just fail. Still haven't explained the bullet I found in the hangman's head.
Still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head.
I love this check.
Right,
We'll see if I hit it, I guess.
That is mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
Ah, shit, I'm out of water. At some point, one of the bullets... I mean, you don't necessarily have to roll the 12 to failing on this one. Yeah.
It's
I'm going to fail it, but...
Just statistically speaking, of course.
But it's bound to happen to get shot in the head. I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
I feel like that's not true. Don't know why.
Bullet, man. That's a good one.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Are you saving, by the way? Don't forget to save. I mean, I save before some checks. Speaking from experience. Because I've scummed a couple checks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, getting the bullet, I had to save to, like, hit it. Because I did it so many times to, like, look deeper for the autopsy. And it just wouldn't work. And eventually I just got tired of it, and I wanted to see what it was. In the victim zone.
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence?
That saves him a lot too. Yeah. Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
A certain authority check. Damn. You'll know? Okay.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous.
Alright, whatever. There.
It's not like he blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Alright, I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire, He really respects her.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn. I do the talking here.
He's shut the fuck up, Glenn.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter.
Glenn Bros,
Nothing
we
to do with
lost.
your shit.
We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Alright.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
I mean, it's an 8% now. It's either an 11 or a 12. I'll go for it.
Establish
oh, and I got a
authority.
10.
Yes.
If I didn't have the -1, I would have hit it.
Feverish
No.
thoughts race through your mind.
Establish authority. Yes, authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind. Now I have to pick something. Kim, I need your gun. First you tell me someone's been raped and then you don't say who? That's bullshit.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know. The law handled it.
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
Yes, yes, establish authority. Wonderful. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Maybe everyone's been lying to me. Maybe everyone's lied to me. You're not the law, I'm the law.
For God's sake, stop shouting!
Oh,
Stop
shoot.
crashing into people in my establishment! Stop provoking those oafs!
Sounds like someone's damn broke.
They're not going to give you anything, can't you see? I can't have a police interrogation in here. People are trying to eat.
Shut up, barman.
What is your...
Easy, babes. What is this? I can't have a slap fight in my bar. It's embarrassing.
We are deep in Far's territory. We need to cool off and re-engage later.
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say.
Dang it, Kim, you should let me. Prove your authority to the... Oh, no, I have to prove my authority. Alright, now I have a level up. What do I spend it on? I could go with logic. Oh wait, I can't upgrade logic. How do I upgrade? He's not a barman, he's the damn cafeteria manager. I know, I just love pissing him off. He gets so mad. How do I upgrade, like, logic past number 2? Like, is there a way to upgrade these? Authority for the check? True. Hold on, let me... I could just save skim it. Hold on. Let me just do that. Because having authority seems important too. Wait. If you can take drugs. Oh, is that what drugs are for? Because I got offered drugs by the man. I forget who he is. Oh, I didn't have the dang... I have this on. I thought I had this on. Why do I have -1 authority? If it really concerns. I think smokes raise intellect. Okay, that's good to know. Bonus from thoughts, -1. Oh, right, because I'm learning this right now. If I stop it, does it reset? White morning, yeah. It does reset. Okay, I'll let it keep going then. So I'm not, because if I wait for that to finish, my authority should go up, which should unlock the white check. So I don't have to spend points into upgrading this. So then what I could do is these are all at 2, but conceptualization, no. I think reaction speed could be good, composure could be good, hand-eye coordination. It would take it since it takes away your skill point. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop it. I'm gonna let it keep going so I get it. Would hand-eye coordination be good? I'm probably gonna get in gunfights later. Stupid psychic brick fucking cop. Or shithouse cop, sorry. I always have messages get censored for some reason. I don't have the setting on, it just does it itself. Suggestions always good. This one is super high, which I like. I like having that one high. These ones are all high too. I can't upgrade these ones up here at all, other than conceptualization. I think I'm gonna go hand-eye coordination, because I feel like I'm eventually going to get... No, let's do... Because I don't think I'll get into a fight anytime recently. That's what I do when I need to pass checks, but you can save. Yeah, because if once my, Yeah, you're right, actually, I can wait till the next check. But once the white morning finishes, won't I gain +1 authority by, like, having this go away, which means I can do the white check again? Because once the debuff goes away, won't I be able to do it again? Tell you what I'm gonna do, because I have a crap ton of rail. I'm first gonna grab this. Failing can help you, just saying. Don't stress it. Okay. What I'm gonna do is swing not over here, in here, go into the store, and then I guess I'll buy some drugs.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. A warehouse.
This is important.
Fine. For it doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really...
Oh wait, I gotta interact with this, don't I?
A colorful...
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Fuck it, I'm buying drugs. Give me... So this gives +1 intellect, -1 health, +1 physique, -1 moral, +1 physique, -1 moral, +1 physique, -1 moral. Why on earth would I buy the vodka when I could just buy a beer? Is this like a, forever thing, like I'll forever be down -1 moral? Or is it, like, timed? So, like, when I use it for a certain amount of time, my physique will be up. My bad, I disconnected, you're good. If I use this alcohol, will my physique go up forever, and I'll always be down -1 morale? Or will my physique go up for, like, a bit, and my morale will go down for, like, a bit? My VPN? You're good. I'm just curious. No, it raises the cap forever. But then does it forever take away -1 morale? So that means you can raise the skill while you're under the influence. And does the skill stay raised when I come back too? Unless you take more. Okay. Well, I'm gonna buy this and this. And then I'm gonna wait till I get some more levels under my belt. Uses left 4. I can use it 4 times. Oh, that's really good. I mean, I guess I could just use them. So I'm gonna use this.
There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The first Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute.
Playing a 1
ready to
morale
step
run
into
the other
fire
day.
for you,
That's
sir.
crazy. I used to have so many healing items, but I used them both for morale and healing as soon as I went down one. But then I realized at the end of the day, a bunch of events happened that just, like, made it so that I was healed to full even if I didn't use them. So I should just save them. Pull one out the
You
pad.
picked the best one. This soldier is fat and
Alright, for sure.
Yes, Bratan! Please light up! You need a trooper between your lips right now!
Alright, I'll
Come
light
on,
it
you
up.
shit!
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb,
Oh
there's
yeah,
fire.
electrochemistry.
A primal
Love the guy.
satisfaction.
He's pretty dope.
Here we go. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
As it should be, in my opinion. What are the repercussions?
There's a high risk of glory with a mild chance, cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual.
Johnny Thundercop, that's Raphael's Ambrosius Costia to you. What does that mean? I have zero clue what that means. There are so many words that, like, this game and, like, fans of it use, but I just don't know.
It will help you concentrate.
I feel like I'm just slow.
That much is true. It only lets you concentrate because you're in nicotine withdrawal. It only mitigates blah, blah, blah. Boring.
Alright.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and
Oh, it just makes me lose one health. It doesn't even
nostalgia
take
for
away the thing. I thought it would take away one of
the
my
man
healths.
you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
It's chill
In
as
the bottom right
balls.
corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes button. Cigarettes gives +1 to intellect skills, logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia, and drama.
Oh, okay, so it gives a +1 to all of them. And I can level it up. It's when... Sorry, give me a second here. It's when you fail the making... Why did it... Hold on, give me 1 second. References... Not preferences. Content preferences. Nothing there. I'm trying to make it so my dang account doesn't, like, censor shit in the chat. Because it always is doing that, and I always tell it not to. So I can't see chat right now, just so you know. Give me 1 second. I just can't do anything about it. Whatever. It's when you fail at making up a name check while talking to Kim for the first time. Oh, that's your name it picks. Okay. Right. I don't know what it would even censor about that. It failed when you... It censored you failed. You fail, and conceptualization just tells you to call yourself Raphael Ambrosius Costial, and you can. You get a thought on it. I believe I'm named after the author, because everyone at the office started calling me it when I called them, because I was stupid and got called out. How long does this last, by the way? Is there a way to check? Alright, well, I'm gonna, since this also has 4 uses, I'm gonna use it right now. Dick Mullen, yeah. Lasts an in-game hour. Okay.
Well, hello. What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Oh, how wonderful is that? Open it
There's
up.
a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now. You see a flash of teeth, a young woman smiling at you near some railway overpass in your ruined past. She is gorgeous. A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical and...
From the void we came.
Okay. So that completed 2 tasks for me, which means I should be pretty close to another level up. So now these are all a lot higher as well now, and I can upgrade them if I want. I really should level up something up here. I can level these up a crap ton. Same with these. Should I level up suggestion? I mean, this I don't have to level up because it's so high already. Or authority. Alright, I'll just wait. I'll just hold off for now. So now I need to... Let me check my quests, sorry. I have money for rent. I need to track down my gun eventually. Get boots off the victim. I can't do that anymore. Locate a working firearm. Get a reality lowdown. Rich people. Sad song on tape. Find a way into the secret passageway. Of course. There's so much information on this game in my head, it genuinely amazes me. Hyperfixating on anything while I have school pisses me off so bad, because why do I know an absurd amount of Disco Elysium lore? I'm here failing every actual real-life history class. Facts. Except I don't fail classes, because this beta stuff... I'm kidding, of course. Keep searching for the caller. Might take time. Send victims processing. Should I do this? I think I should do this. I should send it back to processing.
Yes? What do you want to know?
Wait, I should level up my logic. So that I can talk to Kim.
Yes?
Come on.
Look at
yes,
you.
Finally.
It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
That can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie.
I may be cooked if I don't actually start studying history. Though I keep putting it off because I like chemistry and bio better. Facts. I've done most of the classes. I'm in my senior year right now, so I'll be out pretty soon. But I really like... I'm usually... like, I haven't failed a class ever, so I'll be fine. That's just a you thing, my boy. Yeah, I don't have ADHD though, so I don't have to deal with that. I'm going to junior. Good luck with that. That's junior year's always the fun year. I'll tell you that much. What if my precinct sent me in this case because I'm a fuck up, like as a joke?
I've considered it.
I've considered it, so it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ha, so you are their finest. It's not very easy here, but thank you anyway. I'll make something out of it. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. What's it like in Turkey? I've never been. I've never been outside of the state I live in. So you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
No, but you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
Kim's my finest.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Boom, look at that. And now my morale's healed. They're in for a surprise. Thank you, Kim. Wait, can't I talk to him now? Because didn't he make me feel a check?
You could push him by
Found this mug in the trash of yours. In the trash. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. I haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Ah, fuck.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What was that argument all about? We're not talking about it. Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, huh? Sure thing. Check them out.
Look at the sole.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern. The wind howls over the Bay of Rivershaw, a cascade of cold air flowing through the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin shoes.
Is that a map of Revicol? Where do you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
But why?
For when the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
Thing is, there's the university exams, and it's composed of 2 exams. One that's on 9th, 10th grade, and another that's 11th, 12th grade. And you have to keep the whole 4 years in your head. It's extremely competitive and stressful. Damn. So what happens, what are those exams for? Like, what is passing them or failing them do?
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
You understand you're stomping on Revicol every day, do you?
No, it's not like that.
Alright. It's too complex for me. Well, fuck you. Yeah, I don't give a shit. You're a racist prick. So, oh, it tells me how much longer it lasts. Okay. With these up, are there any checks I can do? Damaged ledger.
It's the and the cool piece of
Can I read the case files now?
to the back.
You take the exams after finishing 12th grade, by the way, if that wasn't clear. Okay.
Them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB 41, date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural.
Weren't those officer precincts?
Yes, your precinct number is 41.
In HDB?
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to
So I have my initials now.
HDB are your initials.
I know my first name is Harry. I've picked up on that, I believe. I don't have to say that.
Got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have
So
this
sorry.
conversation with.
It's alright,
Yeah,
logic.
we're staying out of this business for now. HDB is bad news from yesteryear.
They're not exactly a passing or failing, but you choose a list of universities you want to get into, and you get sorted into them based on your ranking calculated from the 2 exams, plus your also important written exams in high school. So, like, pretty much, if you do shitty on the exams, you get put into the shittier universities. That's the vibe I'm getting? How long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want
That's
to start?
shitty. Similar going into high school, but it's just 8th grade then. Oh, I'm gonna drop my book. For me, up in the US, it's kind of like... Sorry, I'll pause for a second so I don't pass by time. Where I live, you have the SATs, which are kind of like a test. There's the ACTs, the SATs, PSATs, which are just the practice for SATs. And they're all meant to, like, you're supposed to take them so you can figure out which colleges you can go to. And for really good colleges, you need a high score. And you still need to take, like, the SATs to get into, like, the most advanced colleges. But there really aren't, like, shitty colleges to go to in America. No one's gonna look at you and make fun of you for going to, like, a college that's in your state instead of going out and going to, like, a Ivy League one, like a top tier. I do want to go abroad. Things aren't very good here at the moment. Yeah. Isn't like the economy, I want to say? I think I heard something about Turkey's economy. Also, you guys are kind of close of shitty colleges. I thought I heard Turkey's economy was bad. You're also pretty close to, like, Israel and whatnot, which isn't a great place to be near right now. Where do you want to start? I can revisit this.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
Okay. So I can read my case files I've done in the past now. The economy's in shambles, but we're used to it. Okay, it is the economy. I feel so smart that I knew that. Sorry about your economy. I feel like I'm kind of shitting on it. But can't I talk to you? Come here, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Empathy.
Kuno does.
How the fuck do I get up here? There are 2 doors. Shit happens. He doesn't care. Kuno does not give a fuck. I just want to know how to get to that woman. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm punching a hole in her door. I don't care.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant, he doesn't like it. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Half-light win.
You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, normal thing to do.
Yeah, it's a very good, normal thing to do.
Not to mention, great exercise.
Stop that.
Sorry, Kim. Sorry, my bad. Can I get into this room? How do I get into those rooms? I can deal with this later. Fuck, dude. Kim's mad at you. You gotta save Scum, man. Oh, shoot, you're right. Can I talk to...
Can I help you?
Built the bill.
20
There you go.
record. You got the room for the night, but remember...
How could anyone forget?
Alright, well, that's all with you. How are
Just a
you,
moment.
lady?
And there's no pub.
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine. I understand.
The
Who do you need to
lady's
call?
stressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Tell me how I might make it up to you.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the
I know where I
woman's
can
phone
use a
line
phone.
isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there or to the phone booth down the coast.
And Gary's phone is dead too.
Why do you
To
need to
let
use the
the
phone?
young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by
Oh
Monday
no.
night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him.
A cold breeze hisses through dense
Okay.
thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
You have more important things to worry about.
What is this exhibition your
Just some field
husband's
work,
on?
sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his
Beetlejuice 2
assistant
coming
Gary
out.
are
I
studying
mean,
an
I wouldn't say I'm
extremely
super
rare
hyped about it, but
species
I'm not
of
like
insect.
not hyped. I think it'll be cool. I'll probably watch it. I'm not a big like Beetlejuice stan. I thought the first movie was aight.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a...
The
Where could he
water
be?
lock that was broken. Could this be it?
Who's this Gary person?
Oh, sweetie. It's
It's
nothing
nothing
like
like
that.
that.
Gary's as loyal as they come.
Alright.
I
The
trust him
water
with my
lock to the
husband's
other side of the
life
coast is
any day.
broken. They're probably stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Probably just some technical
Well,
problem.
whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
To go see it with me, but I'm switching schools and I don't want to associate with anyone from the old one. And they barely know anyone in the new one, and no one else is interested.
This
Damn.
will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
And if you see him, let him know
I'm
Lena is
yeah.
waiting for him here at the
Switching schools
whirling.
sucks. I've
He
done it a
gets so
bunch in the
tangled up in
past.
his work that he
It's
may not
always
know the
like
water
just a
lock's
pain in
been
the
repaired.
ass to get to know
And it's
people.
cold out there.
I hope you are able to connect to some friends in your new school and whatnot. Yeah, I'll accept
Oh,
it.
you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
I don't really care about
Oh,
this. I'm just
Except
not gonna lie.
that's one opinion.
My
I'm just gonna kind of
apologies.
skip through it.
She's completely internalized her husband.
Oh dear. I'm not
What
sure.
does your husband look like?
Well,
This seems important
his
though.
expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a...
It's
Quite
always a
gentle.
challenge to describe the person you know best.
If I saw him on the street, what would it look
Oh,
like?
well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his note.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds. You
Okay.
know, I hope I've been useful.
Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Sure.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work.
Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Cryptid. Okay, Kim, just one.
He nods. And the cryptids. Let's hear about all the interest. Ooh, tough choice there.
Oh, shit, we can only think about one. What is the most dangerous? Just one. Lie. First time doing it other than going into high school, so I'm a bit worried, but I know 2 or 3 people there, so I have hopes. I really don't think it could be worse than the old one anyway. Private school I got into with tuition, actual hell. Yeah, I go to a public school. I've never been to a private school. I might have gone to a private school had I not moved a bunch as a kid, but alas, I don't. I'm asking about all these cryptids, by the way.
That would be the giant of Kokonur.
Oh,
The
shit.
giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
What do you mean, strange light?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
And just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Jeez, is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Pooey. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur desert might allow the creature to grow to these...
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
Oh yeah, what's the tiniest?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Damn it.
He nods approvingly.
We'll leave for now.
Honorable one, you have accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on your life path.
Wait, there were
You
honor
are a
points.
man, of course there were honor points. Did you think no one was paying attention to all of your honorable deeds, honorable one?
Like, the old school was genuinely the worst time of my life, but it's been 3 months since I got out, and it's already really funny in hindsight. I'm literally just a girl. Honorary. Why do you hate me? Right. I get that, yeah. It's pretty bad up here, too, for, like, people who are trans as well. My brother's trans, so I know a lot about it. Well, not a lot, but I can hear a lot of, like, the bad parts of it, and, like, struggles. Because what do they mean because what do you mean they were kicking my desk around after I left school? I've literally never talked to them. Honor. Honor. I only try my best. It's the most that you can do.
The modesty on this one. Another 10
Oh yes,
honor
give me
points
all
for
the
you,
honor.
Sir. You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honor cop.
My honor is my
Yes,
life.
your deeds are spoken for you, honorable one. But to fully drape oneself in an eternal cloak of honor, a ritual must be completed. A rite of honor.
They don't know I'm a guy, but I already look like one, God bless. So I think that was one reason. Okay.
Even
Well, I
among
hope
the honorable,
it goes
only
well,
the
like I said
most
before.
dignified are deemed worthy.
I really do.
But you, O honorable one, have excelled in honor.
Let's
Honor
go.
comes from deep within you, and to truly know oneself, to know one's honor, one must reach deep within oneself and touch one's honor. You need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand,
Oh no.
to your rectum and stick it in there to form the Arch of Honors.
I gotta stick my finger in my ass. Do it. If someone comes and sees me.
Then they will witness honor so great, it seems nigh impossible a single man can contain it. They will admire you, honorable one.
Yeah, fuck it.
What are you doing?
I am honoring myself, Lieutenant. I'm just scratching my ass. What's the big deal?
I guess we really do come from different upbringings.
Good congratulations.
Oh shit. That was the lie, most honorable. Sometimes we must hide the truth from those who wouldn't understand it. The less honored ones. Congratulations, honorable one. You become a member of the noble faculty. A man kneels and honor cop rises.
And commit even more honorable deeds. And should your resolve ever waver, remember the right of
honor cop.
It will always cleanse a man's soul. It is an honor to serve with you, honor cop.
Let's fucking go. -4 drama. Dishonorable to lie. Oh, but it only takes 20 minutes. I'll definitely be doing that one once this is done in 3 hours. Find Moral, the cryptozoologist. I'll search for him. Keep my eye out.
Looks like The circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
To see you. So I gotta raise my authority. I'll probably just save scum this, because it's such a hard check to hit. Alright. Now we can start the day right. I still have zero clue how to get up here. But whatever. So I should, if I head here, be able to head up here. Wait, hold on. Can I not interact with the speed anymore? I was gonna do it. And then from here I can walk up here. Should allow me to think. Oh shit. Don't save scum, it's funny, just the tip though. Okay. I go around. Right, I can just head up the staircase now because the door's unlocked. I forgot that. Oh wait, I can do something down here? The Great River Call Industrial Harbor. And then I can... In case of strike, press button behind guard. Sealed by electronic means. Is it not unlocked? Okay, it is. Something I think is really funny is earlier this summer, my mom took me to a sort of counselor, and I told her what school I wanted to switch to, and she started whispering worriedly about how they had girls dating girls and boys dating boys there. Damn, I hope so. Yeah, that sounds about like a lot of people around up where I'm from. I'm in a super rural area, so it's very homophobic at school and whatnot, which is a shame. I'm sure it'll get better once those people get older, but they're just too young, and everybody in the school also is like against it, and so you kind of get judged if you are if you aren't. I don't really care. I've made my stance on it pretty clear, and I don't get judged for it, but that's just because I'm too cool. I mean, I do a little, but I'm too cool to have anyone care enough. Alright, this should be the boss, right?
Seated
The
behind a large desk, he looks
union
up from
boss.
his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Let's get straight to business.
Welcome,
There's been a
Monsieur
murder.
Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you
Dubois,
to
that's
stop
my
by.
last name.
Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
How things are pretty damn bad, but sort of getting better among younger people. Here I have some friends who are homophobic and know I like girls, but still fuck with me. Right? I mean, it's getting better. I feel like a lot of people, especially where I'm from, we don't really experience people who are gay or like trans or whatever, and are, I don't want to say normal, but like usually you see online people who like go all out and kind of make it their whole personality in like a weird way, where it's like it's perfectly fine to make jokes about it and talk about it, but you also still need to be a person, right? You need to have a personality to yourself, right? So, some people just make it so the only thing that's unique about them is that they're part of the LGBTQ, and then because of that, people up here kind of assume that's just everybody who's a part of it, that's only like the one small percent of it. And so it kind of becomes like where like they just don't have any respect for these people on what they're feeling. They also don't understand how people who are trans work, how like that works, the whole like process of it, and like the internal conflict and whatnot that goes on with it, because they just kind of are ignorant to the thought that people who are trans like don't feel like the gender they're born with is their actual like gender that they identify with, and they're too ignorant to actually sit there and think about that's a possibility. And so they kind of just feel as though, because instead of sitting there and thinking about that themselves, which would make them like less masculine, they just decide to ignore that idea and like ignore it and just choose to be ignorant to it. But I mean, with time, we'll see what happens. With the next election, we'll see what happens. Here in America, the next election is going to be a fucking shit show. He looks extremely comfortable. The other looks like a torture
Go
device.
ahead, detective.
Okay.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
It's my name. Take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
I mean, it can be compelling to cover yourself in labels when IRL. You're younger mostly and being suppressed, so I can't blame anyone. It was how I felt when I first realized. I feel like they're really a non-issue when people are going to hate us either way. It's like, I swear once we get rid of them, they'll accept us constantly. I guess, but at the same time, like, I feel like people who are gay or lesbian have become a lot more acceptable in society. And now the big focus society is like, okay, people who are like homophobic, instead of focusing on that, they go, well, I don't care about gay people, I just care about trans people now. I can't stand that. And I feel like with time, trans people will become more accepted, and it'll be a different group that gets focused on, because people don't want to sit there and take the time to understand and learn new concepts, new ideas that they previously didn't know, that are like being newly introduced to the world. You know what I mean? Because like 100 years ago, it would have been like unheard of to hear about someone who's trans, and the people who were, they would have been thought of to be mentally ill, because it's something that, as a society, there's a fucking panic right now, unfortunately. Big trans. Really, I thought you said big trans panic, and it censored it. Big trans panic right now. There is. But I feel like eventually it'll get better. I guess that matters. Again, like I said, with how our election goes. Is trans actually... Yeah, trans got censored. Like, everything on Twitch is censored. It's bad. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be great use to each one another. Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
I know, right?
This should take care of that nonsense.
It's absolutely
It should be
comedy.
sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
You know Gartet.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
I don't need it. I don't need it, because I sold... I mean, but I can't bring myself to care much about exclusionism when people doing the no personality, just queerness thing are around 12 to 13. Exactly. Exactly. That's the exact problem with it. Is the people who do that, they're in middle school. Because they also don't understand it. They see people around them doing it that are their friends and feel like they themselves have to be a part of it. I know someone who in my school used to be trans and isn't anymore. And one of the simple reasons is just because the people they were friends with, that they surrounded themselves with, a lot of them were queer, are still queer, and because of that, they felt themselves they had to be. And so they were, and now they're not, but they get shit for it, and I feel like they shouldn't. I feel like that's something where they discovered themselves they weren't trans, and that's a good thing. They took the time to discover themselves and learn and grow from it, and most of the people that they were friends with then, they're still friends with now, you know? But yeah, most of the people who do that are just super young, discovering themselves and whatnot, and it gives a big shit stain in people's minds on the whole community as a whole. From where I'm from, it's a pain. I'm good.
Okay. I respect a man with principles.
I don't need it.
No handouts, then. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are
How the
on
fuck
it
does he
as
know
we
about
speak.
this?
I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo.
I
The
know.
world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull.
How do you know about my
I
last name?
know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
A lot of the transitioners also choose to be because of transphobia, so that kind of sucks. Because then they get lumped in with the right wing transphobic detranses. Yeah. I mean, I live in a super right wing area, so
it was loaded.
It kind of sucks.
There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Well, shit. Here goes nothing.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun, and those children are going to shoot themselves with it.
Holy shit. I do not cry. I'm not about to cry.
Mr. Dubois.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here?
The chair is killing you.
Chill.
The chair is killing me, dude.
Mr. Dubois. Mr. Dubois. Harry.
Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot.
While Everard is distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you. The folder, desk, papers on the wall.
Kim, please help me.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great. Keep
Don't be
sliding.
dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure...
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself... It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Alright, let's work my way back from this, because I'm pretty down in the damn slumps now. I want to talk about
Oh,
the...
of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Well, let's discuss it then. I'm very happy that you want to discuss it.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
See nothing.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Here's an actual icon. I was going to say something, maybe spoilers, not too important though. Yeah, but I'm sure I'll encounter it eventually. No need to say it. I'll get there. Don't you worry. I will get there.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this
Oh
thing
my
going
god.
on. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Okay. Is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
Sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing.
See, I feel like you're lying to me.
Nothing shady about it.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up.
Depends. Little tip though, the quest line starts at the balconies behind Kuno S. Okay. Shit, I done just dropped my damn phone. And then whose door is it? I bet you don't even know anything about the...
My dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything.
No, Everett is honest and a people's man. He'd never lie to you. Oh, right. Damn it, fine. I'll look into it. We need to talk about the murder.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and you can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry.
Yeah.
Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Alright.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Thanks, I was wondering I was supposed to get out.
Yeah. You're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Well, thank you. What did he give me? Alright, that shouldn't be too hard to do. And I'm definitely going into the room. I don't know who the fuck he thinks he is if he thinks I'm not. Let's save the level up for now. So I'm going to Manana? Is that what he said? Manana? At the gate? The key to Weasel's doors from Manana. How much longer is this gonna take? 2.5 hours. That's okay. What is that cat doing? Who is this lady? Can't talk to her. Here's the big man.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Say nothing. Size him up
Are
first.
you admiring my morphophysiology?
He lets
It
you
must
look.
be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm.
No, I haven't met
and
Measurehead.
distinguish. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Everett Clare. Harry, you think eyes lie to you? I'm genuinely devastated right now. You couldn't possibly imagine how it feels having learned you don't trust me. It's like the walls I've built around my heart due to my difficult childhood have been torn down. Yeah, I haven't met him yet. I just ignored him because I didn't feel like I'd need to go through him at the time. But now I feel like it'd be a decent time to. What do you mean? What about your chest? Still saying
What
nothing.
is this androgynous display of sexual maturity? Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely.
Oh, shoot.
Your breathing is erratic. Your own heartbeat.
Actual funniest character, I'm not racist.
Feel your blood pressure rise. Stop it. You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman and your pedomorphic friend. This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability here on Battlefield.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and I have police business
That
with
is
you.
precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he was smelling a dead rat.
Reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat.
In the fastest quest line, but that's for another time. Okay.
But others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right. I'm an alcoholic now. I need you to cooperate with me.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. Show him the ham still got it.
And I need you to comply now.
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Your people have killed a man.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you.
Alright, he doesn't want to deal with
Will
me.
be lined with bottles of
Subscribe to his advanced race theory.
Inside, you will stop the odds to homosexuality.
Okay,
And your
I don't know about that. I'll show him the mug.
Does not so much as glance at the object.
Know anything about it?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it. Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
Alright. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, These so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degraded.
But you're all part of the union.
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonees. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
Alright, well, clearly he doesn't give a flying fuck about me. Because I'm the wrong race, I guess. I'm definitely not subscribing to his race
How'd
idea.
you like our harbor?
Labor utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plane.
Yes, he said you had the key.
Key, huh? What door is this key supposed
Said
to
it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
And I heard something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean.
Polar weasel? Oh, I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental, though. So you're going to be committing fratricide, my racist friend. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse.
That would actually
That's
something
behind
racist.
the Whirling in Rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep...
Okay, but where did you get...
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for?
But
I'm more
I know.
of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff.
Alright.
Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Hardys? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility.
Just realized the owner of the second-hand shirt I ordered online 3 days ago hasn't replied to anything or shipped it off. And it's supposed to be shipped in max 4 days. Am I cooked? You might be cooked.
Sort of like
you might want to look into that.
Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to
Something.
some
Alright, let go. It doesn't matter.
whispers? Hey. Psst.
Look around.
Psst. Hey.
You. Me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Such a good band tee, too. I was really surprised to find merch of them. Hardcore isn't big here anymore. Somehow it was a good find. Oh yeah, communism. That's quite the change. Again.
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Love has worked out really well for me. That's clearly not true. I can't argue with that.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any.
I think there's word on the
saying
street.
things like down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
None of
Oh
those.
yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't everyone can see that? So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do
Sure,
we
let's
get-
build
oh,
communism.
Yeah. Get the firing
Let's fucking
squads
go
and
for
the
it.
animal wagons ready.
I'm just gonna finish the thought because I'm not gonna build it. But I'll take it. What even is this? -1. -2 visual calculus while I'm building it. Would be good. Not my main focus right now, though. Alright, well, they said it's behind the Whirling in Rags. Would Kuno know about it?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
He doesn't care.
Kuno.
Alright, I get it, buddy. Oh, this greenhouse. How the fuck do I get over here? Maybe this way? Communism killed him, but love did him in. Exactly. Oh, wait. It's actually interesting you brought that up, because isn't that what the dead man said? Also, I found how to get over here.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Kind of slit my throat.
Take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Sorry.
Faggoty.
Aw, thanks. It's very kind of you. Ooh, let's go. Health. What is this? Also, how's it going?
This
I'm
is a
Streaking
wall on the
Alex.
side
Welcome
of
to
an
the stream.
apartment building.
Impossible. Let's go for it.
You have no clue. It's just so many walls.
Alright. So that seems like one that's going to be important endgame because it's fucking 18. So there's a house here. Balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Ooh, interesting.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following
chatter
you for a
too.
while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
This game is about tearing down the tyranny of the X things. Okay, that's good to know. This is my first playthrough, so I'm learning a lot. It's the smoker on the balcony. Yay, I love him. This is my first time talking to him. Not looking for any trouble, officer. He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Not looking for any trouble. Trouble's found you. He's the start of the quest line I told you about. Oh, okay. It's good to know. Okay, well, I'll be back for this then. Is this the greenhouse I'm looking for? No, the greenhouse is over here, right? Can I go in? Half full of rainwater. Hey, you a half full or half empty type of guy? Smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. Yeah, I know. Detective, I feel like that man belongs to the homosexual underground. I think we should think about that. It's a very solid thought right there. I think I went down that that line of dialogue when I did it. I'll save this in case I feel like I'm ever gonna get in a gunfight.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in.
What are your opinion on this task we're
Let's be
undertaking?
honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
Okay.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then
You know
I'm
who
willing
else
to
belongs to the homosexual underground? No spoilers. Beware of that place. They could be men of woe inside. Men of woke.
On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
No, because he said he knows
Yes.
everything.
Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make...
The door is right here. Besides, if you never open it, You're never going to find out what's behind
That's
it.
what I
Or
want.
try
I
to
want
be
to
as
know
silent as you
what the
can.
world's inside
It takes a
exactly.
bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally,
I
the
want to know
door
what's in here.
unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving.
Let's go check it out. What is this? I'll take that. Free magnesium. Small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over.
A
My
row of
bad.
mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman
Do I
grinning
have one of the
amidst
mugs?
mysterious symbols. A
Because I have a mug
broad-shouldered
on
man
me.
shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on
A
the
little
mugs.
ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean
The
uncomfortable?
owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Typical.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back
Poor
down
Kim.
with a look of disdain.
Clearly was not the men of woke.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Mm-hmm. We'll put your yellow man mug in
Yes, your
compare.
broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Perhaps I should. It's the same person who put the dead man's
Who
clothes
knows?
in the trash.
I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still.
Okay. It's good enough. The smell of disinfectant in this room smells like chemicals. Whoever lives here. Sir, are you cross-dressing right now? It'll make sense when you get there, okay. +1 logic for the dress shirt. +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. I feel like this is just better. Because I gain the logic and I don't lose the suggestion. But then I should probably upgrade conceptualization, right? Would that be smart to do? I think that would be smart to do. I'm going to save it. But I am going to. You take the shirt. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. You almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun.
I feel like that
This is the
shirt makes you
sevenfold sun
boring.
miracle.
That's fair. Not until you need it, unless you want it tuning in more, though. Yeah. What's the sevenfold sun miracle? If you think it makes me look boring, I'll switch back to the
An
other.
optical atmospheric anomaly
I don't really
the
need
first
it.
settlers saw happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Okay.
It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
Lieutenant, the old flag of Suzerain.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
I'm not bound
The
to
flag
it.
doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto
This
it.
guy is very
Like all
old-fashioned,
feudal
as you want
flags,
to
it
say.
looks like a children's drawing.
So if I bowed to it, would I have unlocked a thought there? You should go back. It's getting late. It's almost your drink o'clock, detective. Oh, a drink o'clock. That's my favorite time of day.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
What's with all the bullet holes? I've seen a lot of
Remnants
them.
from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
Is there something we should do about
No,
these?
we are not constructors and renovators. And these bullet holes do not warrant an investigation.
Okay, but what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
I guess. I don't know anything about it. Can I head in here? No. Alright, well, let's head up here. What is
There
this?
must be another way into the building.
Holy fuck, why was that so loud? Why was that louder than everything else in this entire game? Electrochemistry in chat. Alright, hold on, let me throw this back on. Keep that on hand. There is so much to explore. That specific line, it's something else. Okay. Cape Side Apartments.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
Fuck is your problem?
The streets will flow red once more. A
I
great
feel like you should
torrent
dump Kim and
rushing down
cramping your
Vega
style
Esperance.
hard.
You
I'm not
wait
gonna
and
dump
see.
Kim. You should wait and
The
see.
streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Yeah, when was the last time you tested?
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a man-o'-war.
What are you doing? Where's Buttercup up to? He got his paw stuck in a shirt in the closet. And he's fighting to get it off. Okay. We should kill this guy with hammers. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
I feel like this chicken's gonna help me much, and if she
Watch your back.
does, I'll be surprised. She very clearly does not.
A sturdy metal
Give a
door
fuck
guards the
about me.
southwest entrance to the door rattles against your
Not again.
door rattles again. But this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police.
Solving
don't
some
come
cases
round
gives you
here.
pig points. You can spend these to upgrade your pig skills. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't realize that. But I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
God damn it. Nobody respects us in this damn town. So what's this? Shadows on the water, green plants under the calm surface.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce.
Who are you?
Joyce L. Messier.
There
I
are so
represent
many
the Board
damn
of
people in this
Funds,
game.
The owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Oh! The Wild Pines rat. Holy crap, I found her. I found them. That old crone smells like money and oppression. Exactly. Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Tight and cold.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague
In
will
this
take
game,
the
my
lead
friend
in
has
this
him called
interview.
Ugly. Maybe
I
also
should let you know
Class
that
G.
he is recovering from
But I feel like most of the
unusual
characters are meant to
medical
look ugly.
Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
My colleague will take the lead in the interview. Should let you know he's recovering from a usual medical episode, very unusual.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
Good to know.
Oh, interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on the boat?
Why, yes I am.
I feel like most people are just meant to look like real people. I look fucking rough. Harry looks rough as hell. He looks like he's been through... He looks like he's had a stroke. Very recently. The art in this game is generally on an insane level. It's super good. I really enjoy it. It looks like love did him in. That's true. And that's just Harry. Good old Harry. She looks at the deck under her feet. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are
Oh,
you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago.
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Thought we were on
We
Revachol.
are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Still haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around
I
here.
haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
I have the title screen art painted on my wall. That's dope. I have it too. Nice.
It's for crossing long distances in
That's
the
awesome.
Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for
He gets so
crossing long
defensive for his
distances in the Bay
car.
of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Do you have a license for this
Officer,
boat?
I assure you, I'm a highly
I'm gonna
qualified
not
pleasure
painted, but
craft
painting.
operator.
Nice, nice. I'm gonna fine her.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles.
Alexander Rostov might be my all-time favorite artist.
Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regatas.
Still need to see the license,
Actually, you
man.
don't.
Pretty sure I do. I believe.
It is a little known fact among those route police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
God damn it, Kim. Makes sense. I guess. Look at me.
No need to resort to self-pity, detective. You can still ask for her passport.
Trite, contrived, mediocre. My favorite artist is Cindy the Skull. Oh, that was the chick I was just talking to back there. I fucked me. I don't think you're going to be able to read most of that. Most of it I cannot read, or at least I don't understand what I'm reading. It just looks like a huge description.
You need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Yes, I'm going to need to see your passport. Look at her passport.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent.
Look at the photo page.
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you. Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Detective, I feel like she might be an immigrant. We should do something about that. Your name is Rejoice.
Yes, but please don't call me that.
Why? Oh shit, Joyce is much more
Probably a
efficient.
bad memory. Mean girls at school or some ancient lover.
Okay, and you're from Vesper.
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Okay.
She nods and
Do
returns
you,
the plastic bag to her.
does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati.
Aw,
19,
she's
because
lame.
that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat.
Exactly, you get it.
A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
My wife? I don't know. Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
How about Cordelati 19?
Taps on the side.
Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
I don't know, feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with a factory name. But thank you for the suggestion. My
Alright.
sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Careful with that word, Chief, for sure.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we investigate.
Jim is
I
pissed.
really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Good.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
It's a giant undertaking. So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Okay.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money do they got? Okay.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Jesus Christ.
Billion?
Numbers like that mean nothing to me.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000
They make a lot more than the
who
police
depend on
sure
Wild
fucking
Pines for
do.
their paycheck.
Sitting here having to fucking pawn off everything I own to pay for the night. Son of a bitch, it's 20 billion real
The size
in
of
a
Wild
year.
Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous
So I
responsibility.
need to know.
She nods.
Do you know something about these
That's
tattoos?
the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Fine, let's return to it.
Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I
I
can
feel
help
like you
you
should
with.
arrest that Garte fellow. He might be undermining the case. I completely agree with that. Fuck that
She
guy.
wants to
Fuck
ask
the
the
bartender.
question. Protocol.
What can you
Quite
tell
a
me about
few
the lynching?
things, I'm afraid.
Oh, she knows about it. Perfect.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Give me one second. I'll reposition it. Well, lucky for you, unlucky for me, I don't quite know my badge number. I do know my name, though I don't think my character knows my name. I don't think Harry actually understands his name is Harry yet, which makes no sense, because everybody's called him by it. Every single person has called him Harry Dubois. It's past 1 a.m. I think I might leave. That's true. Hope you sleep well, and thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Hope I see you again sometime. Just almost done repositioning. Okay.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois. I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh, and what happened to yours, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't
I'll
like
make
this
sure to
turn of
check
events.
later streams if you post them. Okay, for sure. Remember when my partner told you I'd suffered from an unusual medical episode and I lost badges related to it?
I see. So, are you saying you lost your
Real
badge
cops
during the
don't need a
course of this
badge.
episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. That's a bit much. Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up,
Ah,
please.
damn it. I'm not gonna mention the drinking.
Dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
Exactly.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I
God
see
damn
that
it.
badge.
Son of a bitch, Joyce.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of
You're a cop,
mutually
Harry.
beneficial arrangement.
What kind of arrangement would it be?
I mean, favors for favors. A dirty
Ooh.
alliance of some sort.
I mean, I do have that with the other guy. This is a red check. It's at 83. Come on.
Easy.
Easy.
Just offer her a favor. Like I said, nice and dirty.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement
I will
credentials.
be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
Okay.
They're profiting from this trade.
Mm-hmm.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
Reports from inside Terminal B, hub. The drug trade. Maybe.
Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like...
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Okay. Are we pawns of the Capitol? This is not how This is not going quite as I hoped it would. I hoped it would go.
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
So we're her henchmen
This
now?
woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will, Detective. Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time?
The world is large.
The world
Your
is
badge
large,
is
and your
8
badge
by
is
6
You
centimeters.
could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Okay. Alright, let me go back and tell her a piece of my mind.
Good. What can I help you with?
A load on this reality
This
we're in.
reality.
I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality.
Ah, yes.
She is rich.
The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
Beautiful.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
I might go for that then. Reach for something fundamental. Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
And what is
Martinez
Martinez?
is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about
I'm
Martinez.
not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. This place used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned the sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
Okay.
Vast, lukewarm, and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What is the name of this island?
Caillou, as you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed-over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
Okay.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Alright. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
Great kind.
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism, a fact.
What is Revachol? What makes
History,
Revachol
detective.
great?
They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're pretty much at the center of the world. Shit. Cannot save here. I'm probably, after I'm done talking to her, I'm gonna be done for the day. But let's finish this up first. So we're in an unimportant part of an important place.
Martin,
A collection of tall ghosts behind the water vapor.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government.
Silence. The water, the light. There is no recognition. Only the immensity of the sea.
Observe the large
She
body.
observes your eyes scanning the
Nice.
horizon.
Thought
Then
games.
breaks the silence. This is one thought you need to complete.
Was there something else you wanted to know?
This has been informative. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Monsieur.
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
I'll continue
Better
later.
not to eat all your...
Indeed.
Alright, well,
I'm
let's
always at your service.
save that. Let's
Glad
conclude.
to have been of assistance.
Thank
Of
you,
course,
that's all.
detective.
Da da dee, la da dee, la da doo, la da da. This is done in about an hour. Okay, this is going to be all for today. I'm gonna save my game and then head out. Thanks to everyone who swung by. It's great to have people watching, enjoying. I'll probably be back tomorrow. So yeah.
That's about it. See ya.